Well, it's midnight at the Oasis here at Denver Broncos Mile High View. No commercials, no bullshit. I feel if I put my phone down any further, it's just going to fall over. So I'll have all this headroom. Call me Max Headroom. So a different team than what we were featuring in the pregame showed up. So I gotta laugh when I hear the Cecil Lammies, the online platforms. We told you so. We told you. We told you. You didn't tell us shit, because that wasn't the Lions that showed up. That was a bunch of walk-ons. I mean, the people we were featuring in our pregame, they're the team that tied with Pittsburgh. They were the team that beat the Vikings. This was not that team. This was a complete different team. 22 people, I'm sorry, it may have been 22, but at least 20 people, 53 were out. Maybe 8 starters up to maybe some other, a few other rotational type players too. So this definitely wasn't the Lions. This was something else. And the Broncos had their hands full with Reynolds. And it seems to me that the key play that everybody agrees on is I got Skype finally deciding to come on my laptop. That's nice. Better late than never. It seemed like after that fumble, there's no way they could recover, but up till halftime, it seemed like the Broncos had their hands full with a bunch of walk-ons. What did you see? You actually watched it.
I'm really tired tonight. I really watched a shitty game today from the Broncos and Lions. It wasn't anything that I took away from this game other than Draymond Jones. We could put the gold jacket on him, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
My platforms and Justin.
We told you. What week is this now?
This is week 13. 13.
Okay, week 13. We told you by week 13 he'd show against walk-ons.
And now he's injured.
And he got injured too.
There's actually a few things I want to take away from this game. Let me start by saying this. And I thought you brought it up perfectly when we started. The online platforms, the John Elway fans, Cecil Lammy didn't tell us jack shit.
Oh, shit.
Tell us shit. Okay. Number one, where has Draymond Jones and Shelby Harris been when we actually play better competition than the Lions? Where's Justin Simmons been when we play better competition with the Chiefs and the Ravens and the Raiders? I mean, this man still hasn't even put the Chiefs game film out yet. Wait till you see what he did on that Patrick Mahomes touchdown run, okay? And then today he gets an interception on a late read by Jared Goff. It wasn't anything special. It wasn't anything spectacular from Justin Simmons. And I believe that what we saw today is a team that played for Demaryius Thomas more than anything. And they also played against a team that had 20 guys injured and brought up people from the practice squad 48 hours before the game. Okay, I had no clue about that. No clue. Okay, this was 48 hours before kickoff. And there's reports going around that you were telling me that they were close to forfeiting this game because they had no bodies. Because of injury and because of the fake COVID bullshit.
The NFL was considering a forfeit and not reschedule. It was if they had to reschedule, they were not going to. They were just going to call it a forfeit. So they said, get whoever you can get the water boy in there, whatever, get whatever you can, because.
Yeah, I agree. That's probably what happened in this game. So let's talk about the next Aaron Donald up-and-coming player that we've been told about for 3 years now and hasn't done jack shit, Draymond Jones.
Going on the fourth year.
I'm probably going to take a lot of heat for this, and I really don't give a shit. I think that those sacks that Draymond Jones got were cleanup sacks. I don't think they were intentionally anything special from his point of view. I think that Mike Brissell caused the first blitz. It was a wraparound play where Mike Brissell took two guys with him, and then Draymond Jones came around and got the sack. I credit that more to Mike Brissell than I do Draymond Jones. I don't care what you say. That's my personal opinion. Shelby Harris, out of one or two plays with the forced fumble, he didn't do jack shit in this game. He didn't do jack shit. Justin Simmons got whiffed on so many tackles. And here's something I want to bring in the limelight that everybody keeps bashing this player for, Nick Ferguson and Cecil Lammey included. You guys want to bash Kareem Jackson because he doesn't have the coverage ability like a Justin Simmons does. I think you guys are bullshit on that, in my personal opinion. We saw hits from Kareem Jackson that Justin Simmons would never attempt and couldn't even perform on a consistent basis that Kareem Jackson does. Because he whiffed. And you guys want to get rid of Kareem Jackson, okay? This guy lays his body out on the line each. That guy reminds me more of a T.J. Ward and Steve Atwater than everybody's fanboy and fuck buddy Justin Simmons. Okay, I'm sorry for the French, but I'm getting sick and fucking tired of oh my God, Draymond Jones, we told you so. Shelby Harris, we told you so. Justin Simmons, told you so.
Here, hold on a second. This is what you're telling us. So when they play cellar dwellers,
yes.
Can you start telling us so when they actually play somebody significant? You haven't yet told us so when they play somebody significant. So just shut up with we told you so. You haven't told us jack shit. Okay, you haven't told us anything. Now you got the Bengals coming, and that's another angle. But for me, I'm listening to the mentality of this the voice of the Bronco on KOA, where the Broncos own media comes and has a seat at that house, and they're talking about flipping a coin whether or not to fire the coach. Flipping a coin. They want to. We're definitely getting a quarterback. We're getting okay. What? So Shermer can screw this quarterback up? I mean, we just stop everything. Can we just figure out what the ownership situation? This is the thing. They're all talking playoffs. 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 Okay, they're all talking playoffs. And it's like if they lose one game, they're out of the playoffs because they're the last seed, they're at the bottom of the ladder as far as unless a lot of really weird stuff happened. But and as far as I'm concerned, the Broncos being in the playoffs would just be a participation. It'd be like a participation ribbon. Okay. I don't want to hear about playoffs. So what I'm interested in is the ownership situation. I've already chalked up that they're not going to make the playoffs because I told you so. Okay. Because I told you so. They're not going to make the playoffs. They're going to lose to somebody there. They may even get lucky and the Chiefs may rest everybody in the last game. But the bottom line is that this team needs a cultural change. This team needs to get rid of the toxicity. All I hear about is getting quarterbacks.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely what the voice of the Broncos was saying. They've earmarked the cap space for a quarterback.
Well, you know what? You delegated $85 million fucking dollars to two receivers that didn't do jack shit again today. They didn't do jack shit.
Yeah, talk about the receivers. I was told they didn't throw the ball. They didn't throw the ball at all. They were all running. They just ran today.
Oh, bullshit. Jerry Jeudy. Can I ask you something? And how can I word this in a way that will make the John Elway fans understand? And the other fans, what has Jerry Jeudy done ever since we drafted him? What has he done?
He helps on third down. He helps on third.
Who's spewing that shit? The online platform? Okay. Yeah, they said that.
STR, that's an STR tagline. That's a team. That's an STR.
On third downs, why are we considered one of the worst third down units in the National Football? See, this is so stupid. They are so dumb. I mean, I can't.
This comes at the top. It starts.
Well, yeah, because he's a moron. He doesn't know what he's doing. But again, this is something that I have to say. Oh, this went directly to our pregame. Our offensive line has been better. It's getting better in 6 years, and we have all these weapons. Those weapons haven't done jack shit. They didn't
need to do anything today. They didn't need to do anything today.
Well, they're morons.
Well, you were right that to run the ball on the line. You were right. Of
course, I watch film.
I know. We told you so. We told you so. Well, oh shit. You know what? I'm in deep doo doo. I've got a low battery. And hopefully that we won't have dropped audio. So anyway, where were we before we got cut off?
We were talking about the plethora of weapons that we have that haven't done jack shit in 6 years.
Oh yeah, and I was talking about the ownership situation getting resolved. We got a lot of cancer. We're going to get a lot of heat for being so negative.
I don't care.
We're not. Well, yeah, because I mean, when I was listening, it was all playoffs.
Yeah, and see, that's another thing. We are 7-6, and you guys are okay with that. You guys are so okay.
Well, yeah, because that means a quarterback can come in. That says all we need is a quarterback. We're just a quarterback away.
Who's going to come here? I mean, seriously, man. I think John. You're right. They live in the bubble. And they believe that they're going to get Aaron Rodgers. They believe they're going to get Russell Wilson. They believe they're going to get Ben Roethlisberger, Gardner Minshew, all this bullshit. And they're not going to come here like Stafford and Brady didn't want to come here. I mean,
and Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, Gardner Minshew didn't want to come here either. And neither did, Andy Dalton and all these other quarterbacks that you guys were clamoring for, Mitchell Trubisky. Again, I have heard this story time and time again, and my God, ladies and gentlemen, we beat a Sweller-Dweller team that didn't have half their team on the field today. Are you guys? Running to 10.
I know.
Where was this performance last week against Kansas City?
I know.
But you guys told us so. Okay. How did you tell us so last week? And the week before that, and the week before that, and the week before that, and the week before that. You didn't tell us shit.
Yeah.
You didn't tell us shit. Okay? I have no notes here in the second half because you know why? Because I didn't take jack shit away from this game. I didn't take jack shit away from this.
I just one is they can score on a short field.
Yeah, we were given short fields today because of the turnovers.
That guy that was turning the ball over, he would have had a second turnover if he hadn't stepped out of bounds. So, the bottom line is this is not the team that we thought was coming to the play.
No, it was 48 hours before the game when they had to bring up these practice squad players. They said it in the freaking national broadcast today.
I know.
I mean, they're going to say, well, they never said that. Well, they did, dipshit.
Well, that threw everybody off. When I was listening to the radio, everybody was like, whoa, holy cow, that's when it came out about the forfeit. There was a consideration for forfeit, so this anyway, you're right. This game's kind of a gift. It's a gift. This game's a gift.
I quit watching this game 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter because what was the point?
Yeah.
I mean, ask yourself, Bronco, we beat a 1-10-1 team with 20 of their players out because of the COVID bullshit and illness, and they were talking about forfeiting the game.
Well, an injury, I think they're a combination of all of it.
3-2, and they were talking about forfeiting the game. Okay, wow, we beat a 1-10-1 team.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we're going to the Super Bowl. You said that when we beat what's its face? When we beat the Chargers. You said that when we beat the Jets, Jaguars, and Giants. You said we were going to the Super Bowl. I've heard this story before. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm just waiting for what. This is what's going to happen. This is how it's going. This is where I'm telling you so.
Oh, this is where Fangio's going to get fired. And who's been keeping us in these games? Morons.
Yeah, no, they're going to fire Fangio. Because this team's not going to make the playoffs. They'll screw it up. They'll screw that up. So it'll be fire the coach. We're going to get a new quarterback. We're firing the coach, but we're going to get a new quarterback now.
Oh, Gardner Minshew.
He doesn't want to come here. Well, here I want to say something about that too. How come they keep saying Russell Wilson when Russell Wilson publicly said to these people, these cancerous people, not a part of this little fantasy of yours?
I said, Bronco, John Elway fans and STR, you've told me before, they live in a bubble. They can't expand outside that bubble.
So when Russell Wilson directly tells them publicly, I'm not a part of your fantasy, I'm not going to Denver.
And they still believe he's coming to Denver because they're that delusional. They're that stupid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A game like this, in my opinion, really shows what kind of fan base we have here. That
if you were like Russell Wilson and you were watching this game, and let's just say he had Denver on his list, okay, and he didn't come out and publicly said it, okay, he didn't come out and publicly say what he said. Is this a game where you're going to hang your hat on and be like, oh yeah, I can go win with this team?
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. No,
it's not. It's a terrible concept.
Well, Cecil Lammey is going to hang his hat on there.
Oh, okay.
Russell Wilson is not.
Just like he did with Drew Lock coming out of college, just like he did with Paxton Lynch coming out of college, just like he did with Joe Flacco when he came here, just like he did with Trevor Siemian, just like he did with Case Keenum, and then he buried all of them because he's John Elway's bitch.
Like a lot of these fans.
Yeah.
I guess just to clarify, what's frustrating for me and why I'm not like all positive and we won, it's so positive, is that why can't we do this with teams that count, that really count? Now they beat the Chargers, which was a great thing. That was a great thing. Wait a minute, they did do it. But one game. Dallas, you could say, is an overlook, an overlook game.
It's really an overlook.
Then beating up on cellar dwellers, and you got your 7-6.
We have a schedule,
but that's only part of it. Look, you went out and got Shermer. Where is this? We're gonna take the top off the defense. Oh well, we got to get a quarterback. We got to get a quarterback. How much you want to bet they'd be so desperate they would go get the old former Texan quarterback,
Deshaun Watson? I don't see it happening. I mean
they're desperate enough to get him. Oh, I could see that if Elway was in there. New owner, maybe not, but Elway and drunken fans.
Okay, this is man, this is the point where reality is going to come crashing down on all of John Elway fans. This is why I'm frustrated, okay? And this man can agree, and he can side with me on this. Is I've seen this story for 6 fucking years. 6 years. I've seen it. I've seen it before. I've said, oh my God, we beat the Chargers. Okay, what did we say about the Chargers coming into the season? They are an up-and-coming team. It's going to take them a year or two to get over that hump where they're going to be getting on their run. They're going to be getting on their stride like Kansas City did 2 to 3 to 5 years ago.
Yeah.
They need to get over that hump, okay? My God, we beat the fucking Chargers. We beat the fucking Chargers. Why can't we beat the Raiders at home? That should have been a win. Okay.
Did we? Whoa.
And they got Chiefs.
Well, wait a minute. We didn't just not beat them. We got beat down so hard that it looked like an absolute clown show. I put almost a 2-minute reel together. I think it was, or even more than that. Yeah, and I still had more clown material. I didn't even use.
Yes, and this brings up the point that we can go into this game. We played the Ravens, and they had how many people on injured reserve, and they still kicked our ass?
I know.
Okay, this was a clearly different team. I said the top end of that roster is no joke. They play hard. That whole team played hard today. Okay? I don't give a shit what you saw. That team played hard. Okay?
If they didn't fumble the ball, it could have been a lot different game.
Okay. Let me rephrase that. In the first half, in the beginning of the second half, they play hard. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. And let's correlate this to the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Browns. Okay, Baker Mayfield has a torn rotator cuff. Okay, and he didn't play in that game in case Keenum beat us. People wanted to get rid of him, and we couldn't beat the Steelers. With the Ben Roethlisberger that Mike Kliss likes to put out, we could go after that guy. He's going to retire. And the Ravens, who had at least the same amount of people on injured reserve than the Lions in terms of injury, they had at least 10 to 15 players, and they still kicked our ass. Okay, and this is something that correlates to what I am frustrated at. I said I've said it since we can beat these sweller dweller teams, but when it comes to top end competition, we lose. We get our asses kicked. Okay? We are nowhere near to beating these good teams yet. Until we get an owner, until we change the culture. Okay?
How do you think Ben Roethlisberger and Shermer would get along?
I think they would hate each other.
I think
Elway and Ben Roethlisberger would hate each other as well.
Yeah, well, Elway's going to be gone, right?
That's what they said coming in. Oh, he's not in the building anymore. And then whoop-de-fucking-do, there he is.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Oh, don't listen to those guys. They never said that.
Yeah.
Bunch of fucking idiots.
Well, yeah, let them have their.
Oh, I told you so bullshit against the Sweller, like they said against the Giants, Jaguars, and Giants. Okay.
I know why you're frustrated, and then the people don't understand because all they can see is this game. You're already looking beyond this, and then again, us getting bitch slapped again, and making us looking like a bunch of idiots again, and you just see the same old story repeating over and over again.
Yep, you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah,
I'm already looking towards the Bengals. I'm already looking towards the Raiders and the Chargers. We got to play again, and the Chiefs. We could go 0-4 in the next 4 games.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And who's going to look stupid then?
Well, they'll say they told you because that's Fangio. Fangio's got to go.
And then Fangio, I mean, dude, he's working with chicken shit. And he's making fucking chicken salad out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. And you guys want to get rid of Vic Fangio. Everybody knows that I have a love affair for Vic Fangio. I don't give a shit. I think he's a brilliant mind. But, dude, he is working with chicken shit, and he kept the Chiefs in check offensively. He kept the Chargers in check offensively. He kept the Detroit Lions in check because of the injuries and the illness that was going on.
Oh, I wanted to mention, in the pregame show, Vic Fangio said that in order to win the game, they would have to get turnovers. That was a point he made in the Shelby Harris punches the ball out, and then the rest is history.
His first play in 8 weeks. Congrats.
I know.
dude. And you have 3 years, $27 million to your name. Thank you.
I know I know. We don't get consistent performances, especially we don't get any performance against a notable team. That's where people cannot understand our frustration. That is frustrating when we see them actually play like this against a team of walk-ons, and we know they can't play like this next week. We know they'll struggle next week. We know they'll struggle the week after that, we know they'll struggle. And because again, we don't have the player personnel it's going to keep manifesting itself. You know?
And here's something else. I just want to say this real quick, and I'll let you do your thing, and I'll just sit back and listen to what you have to say. Justin Simmons. Okay. I'm gonna say this.
Got a gold jacket for him?
Say this nicely. When you get a late interception from Jared Goff, don't assume that you're Steve Atwater, a Troy Polamalu, and an Ed Reed. Shut the fuck up. Okay, is that too hard to ask from you?
I didn't see that. I didn't see any of this.
Just shut the fuck up. Don't run your fucking mouth. Because what did I see in this game? They were still attacking you, dude. Even with that interception, they were still attacking you.
And he was still whiffing.
Shut up. Just shut the fuck up. I mean, this dude thinks that he is some Steve Atwater player.
Well, he's going to have his hands full next week.
And that's why I'm frustrated. We have entitled players in this organization that think that they're a Neil Smith, a Randy Gradishar, a Carl Mecklenburg, a Steve Atwater, a Champ Bailey, a Patrick Surtain. Patrick Surtain, you haven't done jack shit yet, and I saw you getting beat a lot today with those out routes. So you still got to work on that. You're no Champ Bailey yet.
Yeah, you mentioned a guy, and he seemed to have a pretty good game today.
Who?
In their loss. Until the whole.
Oh, Khalif Raymond, former Bronco.
Yeah.
Former Bronco. I just love that these former Broncos have good games against us lately.
But was Trinity Benson? I guess he was a part of that 20 out.
Yeah. He was.
Wow.
And see, like if you're a head coach, if you're Dan Campbell, what are you supposed to do when 48 hours before the Broncos game, you get all these injury reports, all these news, and all this stuff that players can't play because of illness, because of the fake COVID bullshit pandemic.
When are we going to get our planet back? When do we get to have our lives back? I guess it's going to have to be us. We're going to have to say this is over. All of us will have to just stand up and say, this is over. We're done. We're done with it.
Well, I've been trying to say that for years, and people are just like, MSNBC said this.
Shut that off and just live your life. Yeah, you don't need to know what you're supposed to be afraid of this week.
Yes, exactly. Right on the money.
Yeah. So, yeah. So you got the Bengals coming up. Yeah. I don't know.
But I will say this. The one player that I took, there's actually two. Actually three, my apologies. The three players I took away from this game, I think Ronald Darby's played great over the past month and 2 months of the season. I think he's absolutely balling out right now.
So you think I was right?
Yeah. This man 2 years ago said that you should bring him in on a 1 and 2 year deal and let him develop and show his worth. And look what he's doing on the field. And you guys want to get rid of him? I mean, come on now. Kareem Jackson.
They want to get rid of him too?
Yeah. They all want to now. They don't like him.
You know what? It's okay. I'd say get rid of everybody. Hey, give them what they want. Get rid of Fangio. Give them exactly what they want.
Watch the shitty product on the field. I'm just not going to. Kareem Jackson is an absolute. Oh, they want to get rid of him. And then Quentin Miners. No one's talking about Quentin Miners playing on the field. They just like to dog him.
I'll tell you who really likes Quentin Miners. That's Big Al. He's like, you can't say enough about him.
Dude, he's a freaking monster. He's a road grader out there.
Yeah.
Absolute that's one player on the Broncos offense I'd be afraid of. Is him, and Javonte Williams had a good game today. He's becoming more and more patient in his run sets. And what I mean by that, I love seeing that. He's being developed properly by Curtis Mockins, the running back coach. And I think Mike Munchak has a lot to do with that as well. I think
We have to get rid of those two guys too. I just gotta get rid of them.
You got to get rid of Mike Munchak, Chris Cooper, and Curtis Mockins.
Sure.
And Quentin Miners, when Graham Glasgow comes back, you're going to be relegated back to the bench.
Yep. Yeah, of course. Well, that's what the bubble wants.
Yep. The bubble. The
bubble gets what they want.
Little D.
Yeah, just little D.
He didn't tell us jack shit today. He didn't tell us jack shit. There's nothing to take away from this game. There's nothing. It's another, oh my God, a Sweller Dweller performance.
Well, yeah, this isn't even a cellar dweller because of the situation. So it is what it is.
Wow.
Next, you get the Bengals, and I don't even know what that means either. Which Bengal team's going to show up?
Yeah,
is
exactly.
It the Bungles or the Bengals?
We'll find out. It's in Cincinnati.
Is that one's in Cincinnati?
Yep.
Ooh.
That's a tough place to play.
Yeah. Ooh.
And let me just tell you what. You think this week was easy? Okay. Are
you sure the Bengals? It's there. Who do they have here? The Chiefs. That's who they have here. The Chiefs. So they have 3 road games, right? Bengals, AFC, Raiders, Chargers. Those are all there. I know for that. And and the Chiefs are here.
The best I see is that we could go 1-3 on the stretch because I think Kansas City might rest all their players. Oh, we beat Kansas City. We beat them.
That's kind of how this victory is too. We beat the Lions. We beat the decimated Lions. We struggled in the first half with that, but we ended up beating them.
Yeah,
told you so.
Wait. You brought this up, and I want you to explain this to the viewers and especially the John Elway fans. What happened when they went to the 3 wide receiver sets and abandoned the running game after they put up 14 points and it? Oh, little D. Just went down the shitter.
How did Patrick do today?
Didn't do shit.
How did Cortland do today?
Non-existent.
How was Teddy Bridgewater's passing and throwing and quarterbacking?
I mean, why do I want to talk about the quarterback when he has
quarterback? He wants $25 million next year.
I ain't giving him shit.
Yeah, well, you and Mile High Huddle probably are on the same sheet of music right there.
Well, you know what they're not on the same sheet of music is I want to build these offense and defensive lines and get them.
That's what I think. That's what I would like to see this offseason because this is a good year for that.
Yes. Evan Neal coming out of Alabama. Charlie Cross coming out of Mississippi State.
I already see him going somewhere else and those teams thriving.
I'm just saying to be nice. You can have Quentin Miners and Evan Neal on the right side. Oh my God. And you have Nate Moody. Hey, and if you just bring in a system where you can fit to Mike Munchak's strengths, you bring in a Rich Scangarello type, you stick to it. Okay? You just stick to it. Okay, we're gonna give him 3 years. We're gonna stick to the system we're gonna develop. And we're gonna give him 3 years. And the new owner comes in, George Payton, do that. You could put Moody at center, or you could put Reisner at center, and then you have your left guard, Moody, Reisner, Miners, and Evan Neal. Oh my God. That's offensive line.
In this game today, Dave Logan said that Goff had actually a lot of time.
I said that too. I said he's reading War and Peace back there.
So what happens when Joe Burrow gets all that time too? What happens then?
I mean, he's going to actually utilize. They're actually going to utilize their weapons properly with Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase, and C.J. Uzomah and Joe Mixon. I'm telling you, the offensive line for the Bengals has gotten better over the past 2 years. I'm telling you that right now. And Joe Mixon is top 3 in rushing in the league right now. And this guy's been on a collision course lately. I'm telling you, they are a run first team, and then they go off of that. They brought in the Los Angeles Rams playbook with Zach Taylor, former Husker.
Who are you talking? Lions or Bengals?
Bengals. Zach Taylor, the head coach.
The Bengals. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing to take away from the Lions, but that's a different video. I just wanted to look forward. That's what I'm doing. Oh, yeah. And player on the Bengals named DJ Reader, who Fangio wanted, and now he's like, "No, we don't need DJ Reader," and he's actually balling out in Cincinnati right now.
Is that another one that STR didn't want?
No. I'll say this: DJ Reader has come out, and I went back and looked at the time when we were. I think this was before I got on with you. I did some research on DJ Reader because I was like, man, that name sounds so familiar. So I did my research on him and DJ Reader of the Broncos, and he literally came out and said Cincinnati was a better destination than Denver.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That he did say that. I don't know what the circumstances was. It was more money.
Denver.
I know, this shit show.
Yeah, and I don't blame them. Fuck, I wouldn't come here as a player until that.
They're going through offensive coordinators like Sox, so
defensive coordinators like Sox, coaches.
So he wanted to be somewhere where there was some stability.
Yeah, and he took less money to go to the Cincinnati Bengals.
Wow,
that's not bullshit. That's the truth.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he didn't want to come here. Another guy that didn't want to come here.
And they also have that player that you like, Jesse Bates, who's a way better safety than Justin Simmons.
Yes, he's better. It was between him and Simmons to go to the Pro Bowl. He went to the Pro Bowl. Yeah, Bates went to the.
Yeah, that shows that and come on. That is clearly a peer's reward. Okay, that's not a fit. People, Justin Simmons sucks, and Justin Simmons, just shut up. I'm tired of talking shit. You haven't earned that yet.
That's funny.
I just want Mika Fitzpatrick and Derwin James to come up and just tell them the cold hard truth. Just, dude, you're not the player you think you are.
Well, people are going to be upset because we're not, look at you two, we won, and you guys are so, yeah. Yeah, we're bracing for impact is all.
Gush. Like, I'm not doing that. No.
No, we're bracing for impact. I mean, there's a storm coming. I can see it. There is a storm coming.
And didn't we say that when we went 3-0?
I don't want to be caught in the warehouse when the tornado hits. I'm going to go and get myself some shelter.
I did that since I've done that since the off season. I mean, this team sucks.
Pretty much.
48 hours before the game, they brought up practice squad
play. Not just a team, a 10-1-1 or a 1-1-10 team.
1-10-1 team. Wow. And this game was actually close going into the second half. So that should tell you something.
Yeah, it was. And the guy if he doesn't fumble that football, it's.
I think it's a lot closer than people think.
It probably would be a lot closer. That's the one, the caveat that they didn't tell you.
No, and they won't tell you.
Oh,
No. Reboot. No. It's just that there's nothing to take away from this game. It's just one that That will make the John Elway feel good fans clamor for a quarterback.
I call it the hopium game. This was the hopium. Yeah, I was listening to all the comments, and it was like, you do realize what happened.
Need that hopium. Need that Aaron Rodgers.
Just give me some Aaron Rodgers right here. Aaron Rodgers.
Give me that. Give me Russell Wilson, even though he denied coming to the Denver Broncos.
He said he doesn't. I'm not on your list. I'm not on your list of places to go. Stop it.
Ben Roethlisberger. Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew. They'll get Kirk Cousins. You'll watch.
No, Matt Ryan.
I don't even know if Matt Ryan would even come here.
Wouldn't be shocked.
I'd laugh my ass off if Kirk Cousins comes here.
Oh, my God. I would literally just be like, I'm done. I do not want Kirk Cousins here.
I definitely don't want Kirk Cousins. Well, you know what I'd say, Denver Bronco fan, Elway Bronco fans, you want retreads? We gave you the retread of the retreads. Kirk Cousins, man, we even took the end of his big contract. We got the money for it, so.
Oh, who we're going to go get our new head coach? Jeff Fisher?
No, Ted Lasso.
Ah, man, forgot about that.
Ted Lasso, yeah.
Who's going to be our next head coach? I think it's going to be Jeff Fisher, I'm telling you. He's the ultimate yes man.
Get him out of retirement?
He's great at getting 9 wins. Great at doing that.
It is, yeah. See, then we can get that quarterback.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. We're at 7. We're just above 500. We could just use it to bait a quarterback to come here.
Let's bring Philip Rivers out of retirement. Remember when they were spewing that?
Brett Favre was better.
Oh man, let's bring in Philip Rivers.
Should bring John Elway out of retirement.
Little D.
Little D.
Little D. little D.
Yeah.
God. He wanted it. He wanted Philip Rivers. Just like he wanted Brady.
Well, yeah, everybody wanted Brady. Brady wanted nothing to do with this place.
Yeah, because Peyton Manning told him how toxic it was.
It is toxic. Well, I'm going to let it go today. Well, it's like I said, Bronco fans, you better brace for impact. It's coming.
Yeah,
it's coming.
Like we said, in the first 3 weeks of the season. And just saying.
You drop one game, just one.
It's over.
There's no more playoffs.
Nope.
And now we go back to, discussing firing coaches and paying a quarterback to come to Denver.
Opium this week, Broncos country.
Well, let's not develop. Whatever we do on this off season, let's not build these lines up. Just don't do it. Let quarterbacks just have all day to throw a football.
Yeah, just like Jared Goff had today, had all day to.
And who will have it tomorrow or next week?
Yeah, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow will have that luxury next week of, not really having to worry too much about the pass rush. But that's what the Lions said when I gave you posted that take by the Lions, their fans. They said that both the Broncos' offensive and defensive lines were their weak link, but they didn't have the player personnel to take advantage of it. At least they were honest about it.
I just have that. Just honesty. That's all I want. Not bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, just brace for impact. We got 3 away games, and they're not going to be easy. So
not going to be pretty.
You got a gift, Cecil Lammy. You got a gift. Malai Huddle, you got a gift this week. That's all. You didn't tell us anything. You got a gift.
D.
Little D.
Little D.
Little D, you got a gift. So you can feel real good all week. We'll have Feel Good Friday. Oakley, Dokley, Stokely, feeling good. Yeah, feeling real good.
Yes. Feel Good Friday. Let's go. You're looking forward to that. I'm ready.
Feel Good Friday. There's Stokely, Dokley, Stokely.
Let's bring in the ultimate retread, the guy who's going to get us that Super Bowl ring, Kirk Cousins.
That's right. Let's go. Let's make it happen, George. Let's make it happen.
Come on, George. Make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
Oh, while you're at it, go get Adam Pac-Man Jones out of retirement.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, Malik Watson too.
God, Ron Leary.
Well, I wonder if Jawan James is. Did he play at all for wherever he went?
No.
Maybe he's done with the hot tub. Maybe he's ready to play his one game.
Oh my God. Where's Connor McGovern?
Yeah.
Oh my God. The goodness gracious. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go get Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. I don't think the Bills are ready to let him go just yet.
Oh my God. You know how, dude, I'm telling you, if we got Josh Allen, little B would be excited. It would be feel good Allen Day. Feel good Allen Day.
He's not getting Josh Allen. Well, he didn't want Josh. He wanted Josh Rosen. That was his guy.
God. And look how that turned out. Cardinals ruined him.
Yeah, they ruined him. Yeah, they pretty much. That was right before the changeover.
But hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you do want to feel good, go on Madden 22 this week.
Play the Lions.
Yeah, go to the Lions game, destroy them, and then skip to the end of the season, re-sign your old veterans, and go get Aaron Rodgers. Just do it. It's so easy to do it.
Can you put Aaron Rodgers in a Bronco uniform?
I tried it. It only took 2 first-round picks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just go get him. Just go get Aaron Rodgers.
That's what they're doing there. We play it all the time. He's fucking phenomenal. God, if we could just, John Madden him over here.
2 first-round.
I thought maybe I'd have Elson on as a quarterback. I'm not sure yet. Maybe Snow White.
I think I'm gonna do an experiment. I'm gonna see how much it takes to get Kirk Cousins in Madden 22.
Oh, do that, yeah. Bring Kirk Cousins over.
Oh my God!
You have Madden. You have Madden 22.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Jawan James too. I'm gonna bring him back. He plays for the. He's a free agent, so I'm gonna just sign him to that big massive deal again. Have him play his one game and then put him on the bench.
Put him in a hot tub.
Yeah, there we go. I'll put it, and then Jeff Bezos will be my owner.
There you go.
God.
Take a look at the brand new stadium.
Yeah, the futuristic stadium that you can build on Madden 22.
That the 1-10 Broncos play in.
Yes, the 1-10-1 Broncos.
Yeah. God.
Gosh, dang. 85 mil to 2 receivers, didn't do jack shit again. All these weapons. Oh.
Well, I'm going to watch it. I don't even know how I'm going to. I got so much work to do. Midnight at the Oasis.
What you could do, I'll help you out. I think this will be the perfect ultimate ending here. You know what you could do? Just do what Cody Rourke does. Just go on those highlight reels.
Just show the highlight reels.
Yeah, show the highlight reel.
Forget everything else. Like
just go after
Jared Goff with all that time and all that.
Yeah. Just
that doesn't make the highlight reel.
Yeah. just highlight reel's the way to go. Just go on YouTube and look up highlight reel Broncos.
Cody will pop right up there each time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great analysis. Great analysis.
Man, look at Justin Simmons on this great interception. We're not going to show how late it was.
just cut it right here.
Yeah,
Right
just here.
right at the grab.
Absolutely.
He baited him all the way.
Oh my God. I swear that's what they're gonna say. That is what they're gonna say this week. He baited him, just like he did Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh, God, here we go. I'm gonna hear the nonstop praising of freaking these terrible players. Whatever.
Oh, wait, players. All right, I'm gonna let you go because now I am tired. I just all of a sudden just.
Yep.
All right. We'll see you at the next the actual real game.
Yeah, the real game. I'm gonna go play some Madden 22.
Yeah, with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, and Jawan James.
Sure. He's up there. You probably can get him for about 55 mil.
Yeah. 3 years, 55 mil.
Yeah, easily. That's easy.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna go, on the defensive side, maybe go get a Elway player. What's a perfect Elway player? Oh, Jarrell Casey. Yeah.
Yeah, Jarrell Casey. Yeah.
All right.
Casey. Yeah, the guy who should have retired maybe 2 years ago before coming.
Yeah, on a team since.
No, he was his own fan. Even the fans said he should have retired 2 years ago before he went to Denver. They loved him. I mean, he was great in his heyday.
Yeah, I remember when we got him, and those highlight reels were just kicking in from STR.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, from 5 years ago. See, look at what we got here.
We got the push up the middle. We got the push up the middle.
Yeah, we didn't get the push up the middle. This guy got pushed around.
Yeah, like Draymond Jones.
With one hand.
Yep.
All right, I gotta go.
All right, take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye.